Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas here on a beautiful day. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. And so today's message, it seems serious, and it is going to be for some people, very helpful, but it's also a fun message. And it's also something that I think you'll find can be quite healing. So we're going to be talking about protection from black magic and curses and spells. It seems so scary, but you're going to find out it's really not. And what brought this on is actually kind of funny. And this has happened, we've been doing this for a long time. And when you have like a spiritual channel, as such as we are, you get all types. And so in the comments was someone just trying really, really hard to put a curse on me. And so I think a lot of people, that would freak them out. That might even shut them down, right, my friends? But to me, I just thought, oh, that's a great idea. I know what I'm going to do today's message on, And not only, you don't even have to be scared if you're not about black magic, curses, spells. It can even teach you how healing works, how our minds work, how just to have a better life. And we're going to go through the ancient text of Zarathustra, and then I'll share with you just some actual testimonies and life lessons that I've experienced and seen. And it's beautiful. You're going to love this one. Here Zarathustra gives us the human shield. It's the ultimate weapon, and it's Vohumana, it's good thought. We're given Vohumana, good thought, and Asha, which is light, the fire of truth that burns away lie and illusion. And that's where the magic of the Magi happen. When you hold the truth, the lie loses all of its power, and then all of the symptoms that went along with that lie. He says, good thoughts, Vohumana, is the birthplace of protection. If your mind is full of light, truth, Asha, darkness cannot seed. It makes me think of Asha 9. The key to the kingdom that rules both worlds is the statement, I am light. And in light, darkness cannot enter. If you can picture that the light is in you and the light is around you, the light is you, right? You are one with God. Can the evil spirit enter God? No. Can darkness enter light? No. My friends, and if you'll hold that idea, again, it's all mental. Like that person trying to curse me, it's a mental attack. And they're using words and trying to get into my thoughts. And some of them are very sneaky. Because they will know common weaknesses, kind of ways to get in, back doors to get in to your mind. If they can get you doubting yourself, right? They can use different tactics that are just common amongst men, right? To kind of get into your head. And that's a little trick right there. Don't buy into it at all. So good thoughts and Asha, that's our power. That's our super weapon. I am light, and in light there is no darkness. Then good words are important. How you respond breaks the spell also. We were given mantras. Zarathustra, he prayed himself this. It's been going on for thousands of years. He says, what protector hast thou given unto me, O Mazda? While the hate of the wicked encompass me, whom but thy fire and thy good mind? And then they wrote magic's named after the Magi, but it's not like Harry Potter, right? It's what we call prayers or spells or decreeing or declaring or mantras. It's just you get the highest truth that you can wrap your mind around on, and then you hold the frequency of that. Again, like I am light, I am one with God good, evil cannot touch me, right? I'm divine health, sickness and disease dies when it touches me. I'm the highest principle of love, and those hate, fear, greed, low frequencies, distress, disease cannot come in to my atmosphere. When we hold that, we believe that, my friends. So let me break down some of the spells that we were given. In the simplest form, if you just wanted to write something out, you could say, perish, O illusion, you have no home here. So illusion, right? It's the lie, the illusion. If we'll hold the truth and not give home, don't receive the package that was sent to us. Let's take it even deeper. I have the full prayer written out. I did it again. You guys know how I am here at the Order of the Magi. I do a very westernized version of these Eastern teachings, so you'll see some differences, but you get it. It says, I drive away sickness. I drive away pain and fever. I drive away disease, rottenness, and infection, which the evil spirit has brought against the bodies of mortals. I drive away all manner of disease, death, and evil spirits. May the much desired Vohumana come for men and women of God to rejoice. Right? Again, good thought. The God mind, that place where you and God are one. I am the light, Vohumana and Asha, truth. That's our superpower. Come, Holy Spirit. Come, Spirit of truth. May the much desired Asha, Vohumana, remove all manner of dis-ease and death. Keep us from our haters, O God. And we say with the authority of alignment with Vohumana, right? Zarathustra said the only way to God, good, right? God and good are the same thing. So everything you're searching for is the love, the peace, the protection, the provision, the joy, the goodness. He said it comes through Vohumana. It's like how Jesus said, you can't get to the Father but through me, right? The Spirit of truth, the Christ, what was the Christ word, right? You and God are one. That's Vohumana. It's that understanding, that holding, more than just knowing about, but the knowing where you become it. I and God are one, and you believe that. Can you see how the curses can't hurt you when you truly believe that at a heart level? And then again, it has a physiological effect on your body. You start to feel a little better. You get a little more spring in your step. Your breathing is a little more calm. You feel better. My friends, there's enough things to be concerned with in this incarnation, in this life that we're living. We don't need to worry about fake things, devils and demons and curses and black magic. It's not real unless you choose to make it real. You're a sovereign being. They can't force anything on you. You have control of your mind. My friends, don't play their silly games. And it's those of us who study this kind of stuff, love spirituality and God and trying to do something good. And we get it into this religious realm, right? We're the ones most attacked by these things. Like if this was, say, a car YouTube channel and someone put curses, on there that they, what's up with this idiot? Black magic? Come on, man. It's like, what's wrong with you? You kind of have to get that mindset of, I'm not going to play those games. I'm going to know only good. I'm going to know myself in the light and love and peace and joy. And I'm not going to play those games. Keep us from our hater, O God. And we say with the authority of alignment with the Christ mind. That's what I was getting at. To get to your good, it's alignment. It's attunement. Again, where you attune yourself to I am the love. And you feel that love, not just knowing about it. You become loving. You forgive people that have never asked for forgiveness. You love the unlovable. You become the love. My friends, the only prayer that is ever answered is the prayer you become. You got to become God. You got to become love. You got to become peace. You got to become the protection. You got to become the light that the darkness cannot enter, that you laugh off their curses and their black magic and their lies. You don't take the package of the lie and illusion. I live in the truth. The truth lives in me. Asha is the only thing that could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind, perfection. My friends, that's what I receive. That divine spark in me is perfect. This world in truth is perfect. And as we remove the veils of lie and illusion and those low frequencies, you will see a good you, a good world, a good God. So I think what I want to do now is just read some of our holy text. Just hearing truth, the word and the words, starts to reprogram your mind with higher ideas, better stories. My friends, there's power in stories. The stories you believe, the stories you hold, the stories that you embody. You know, that's what's beautiful about our religion, Zoroastrianism. The original religion, God was just good, unmixed, meaning he was the love without the hate. He was peace and he never went to war. He could heal you, but he could never send sickness and disease. And so we restore God's image. We attune ourselves to that, and we create that in our world. Can I give you a personal example of how I've experienced this in my life? Then we'll read some holy text, and we'll even do some of the prayers. Matter of fact, we'll do Yatahu, which is the prayer that God prays. And what it is just speaking truth, holding truth, speaking truth, and the life flees from it. When I was a young man, and again, this will show you how the psychological and physiological are tied together. I was fine. I was healthy. I was happy. I've always had a fascination for religion and God, and I knew from a child I wanted to be in ministry. I thought I was going to go down the Christian route. I ended up Zoroastrian, but I've studied all the religions, read all the text of all of them. I find it fascinating. I love it. It's not all helpful. Some of it is, some of it's harmful. And so we have to eat the meat, spit out the bones, find the God and leave what isn't God, what isn't good. And I think there's wisdom, obviously, in that. But I was just a child. I'm guessing, you know, it's been so long, but I'm guessing maybe 13 years old-ish, 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. I don't know. I was young. And I read the Bible cover to cover because I was told God wrote that book. And I was all, hey, that's what I'm all about. I'm going to read that. When I got done, I had one, a knowing God did not write that book, even as a young child. Secondly, I got OCD from it because it was so violent, so scary. The image they portrayed of the highest principle, God good, terrified me. And then just the fear that it put into me and the possibility of separation from God and eternity in hell and blasphemy and all these scary ideas that I never had before. And I developed a physical reaction to it, where it ruined my life for many, many years. When I should have just been enjoying life, playing, I was lost in the hell in my own mind, where I'd have to go home like after school and just put a pillow over my head, and I'd lay there for hours trying to stop the looping lies, that OCD in my mind. And only one thing saved me from it. And I'm not talking about dealing with symptoms. I'm talking completely set free, healed from it, was the truth. I got the truth of the all good spirit from Zoroastrianism, where they showed me, hey, do you know what? They gave you the wrong idea of God. The original religion, the original idea of God, God was just good and you couldn't be separated from him. And he's proud of you and he loves you and you're brave. You're not a dirty sinner. You're not fallen. You came as a hero into this incarnation because the world needed you and you brought that divine spark. And in your very genes and DNA were things like sin and error and diseases and anger issues and perversions. But you knew that you would move that needle from hate to love, from the wrong idea of God to the right idea of God, from war to peace, and you would make it better in your genes and DNA for the people to come, and the story that you're living out would make it better for the whole world. You're a hero. And in our text, it talked about how the evil spirit threatened God that he was going to separate man from him, and God prayed Yatahu and said, it's impossible. You can't separate man from me because I am one with my creation. You know how good that felt when my OCD was that I could be separated from God? And this is the original religion, and he's just good, and it resonated was in my heart. My friends, it was perfection. Like what would come from a perfect creator's perfect mind. A good religion, good words from a good God. My friends, and I was healed from it. From good words, I was healed. From bad words, I was made sick. My friends, I was basically cursing. A lot of times you think about being cursed from like Satanist or black magic, but my friends, it comes in many forms. People calling themselves holy and priest, and that they represent God, and these so-called holy books written by God. My friends, are cursing people. Yes, there's some good things in them, but there's a lot of bad things, and that's almost worse. My friends, it's better if you just have it light or dark. Right or wrong, but when they try to start to combine and mix it, right? You got a God that moves on a continuum. He'll love you, he'll hate you. He'll heal you, or he'll send sickness and disease on you. He'll create you, or he'll destroy you, but not just destroy you, torture you forever. This confusing God and confusing stories. It's worse. My friend, but in truth, in your heart will know this, God is just good. He's unmixed, undefiled, undiluted. That's what Zoroaster means, pure starlight. That's the star the Magi follow to the Savior that's in you, the Christ mind, the Vohumana, the God mind, that takes you to the all-good God. Just right thought, good thought, reasonable thought. And so I want to read to you some reasonable thought, my friends. Let's start with Asha 13. Asha 13 says, good is good, bad is bad. Very simple. That's our formula. My friends, it makes it all so much easier. That way, if you hear a voice or you're reading a book and it's not comforting, it's not good, you can instantly say, that's not God. The original word of the good religion is that all good comes from the Creator and that no evil comes from him. From this original word is the spiritual world made straight and the material world brought into order. You get your mind right, your body and the world starts to come back into order. Order in your mind, truth in your mind, truth in your body, truth in your world. Good in your mind, good in your body, good in your world. The original word of false religion is that evil comes from the Creator. And this false idea is all the evil creatures suffer. Another story I love in our text, it talks about the evil spirit said he just had given up. He knew he couldn't attack man because we're too holy, we're too light, we're just like Daddy, right? So he just left us alone. Then a character called the demon whore comes into the story, and what she is, she's not like a sexual whore. It's about union. She's the whore of false religion. And so she was going to join herself to man with her false religion, which would then give the evil spirit a door into man. And so here what it was, she changed the image of God to what you see in a lot of the matrix world religions. So now, you couldn't just go straight to evil God, right? You have to have that continuum. God can love or can hate, can heal or can send sickness and disease, right? And so you got this mixed God now. Now you got a door for dis-ease and suffering and evil to come into you, because now you're holding your highest idea of God is a God that's mixed, right? And so now you're inviting in what you're calling God, but you're inviting low frequency energy or spirits, or however you want to look at that. And so if you realize that, and you hold only the highest truth, right? Asha 5 says, believe only the highest truth, and you enter Asha. So we know only good. Again, that demon whore, when this was written, to know, like a man would know his wife when they got married. It was the intimate act of the two becoming one, sexual, but more than that. And so here the demon whore becomes one with man, right? It's a union. You got to get a divorce from those false gods and religions, that demon whore, that mixed God, and you marry, you come into union, you know the all good spirit. You know only good, and then it's about embodying it, right? If you've seen me, you've seen the loving Father kind of a deal. You become the loving Father, the all good God, the love, the peace, the joy, the power, the freedom, and we're not mixed. We protect your spark, Magi. Don't let the darkness of the world dim your light. Don't open up doors and windows, right? Don't let fear in. If someone curses you, right, there's no fear in that. We don't sign for it. We send them love. When we read some more, there's power in hearing truth. As the wise Lord is perfect, so his idea of creation is perfect. This is called Asha, truth. This idea of truth is the very Spirit of God. It is much more than not making a false statement. It is the true vision of God's ideal existence. It is the real above all that seems real. It's the highest truth, creation in perfect order and harmony, where nothing occurs at the expense or harm of another. This is what comes from a good creator's good mind. This one's powerful. Thoughts make your world. Beliefs make your thoughts. Reason makes your beliefs. Mind reasons. Mind is the reason. My friends, everything's mind. So let's hold the good mind. Know this, illusion goes away. Belief in only good is this complete trust that brings out manifestations now, real as they already are. So I know this video is starting to get long, so I'm going to pray Hashem Vahu and Yata'ahu. And just the frequency of the words, and that the Magi for thousands of years, matter of fact, it said the Magi that were, are right now, and are even still to come, all pray this with you when you pray. And Yata'ahu is the prayer God prays. So all the forces of light pray with us when we pray this. And it's said of this prayer, when 1/3 is prayed, the lie, evil spirit, curses, whatever you want to call it, black magic, hexes, it starts to shake, right? It's losing its foundation, because everything's energy, right? It's vibrating at different frequencies and densities, and starts to get ready to come down. It says when 2/3 is prayed, it falls, because you spoken the truth, the lie can't stand. And when the prayer is finished, Asha is. The truth is. The perfect creator's perfect idea is, because it's what was, is, and forever shall be. You were just lost in a lie. That's why your heart palpitating and having symptoms of lie, that you were just make-believing, and it seemed very real, very scary, but it wasn't. So I'm going to pray our prayers. Just receive the healing, and see yourself as that light enters you and is you and is around you, that the darkness cannot enter, that evil cannot live in this. Hashem Vahu Vahestemesti Ushta Esti Ushta Amai Yatashai Vaistai Hashem. Take a long, deep breath. Breathe in that light. See it as a part of you. All your systems functioning perfectly, one with the all-good Spirit. Yata'ahu Vario, Ataratush, Ashatchit Hachav Angush Dazda Manango, Shatanam Angush Mazdai, Sharthrem Chayo Hurai, Ayimdre Gubio Vastaram. You are free. You are one with the all-good God, and evil cannot harm you. You are in the light, and the light is in you, and you are the light. You are protected by love and peace and goodness. And all the Magi said, Asha is. We're going to read out of the Gathas of Zoroaster now. This is Song 3, verse 9. Know then, the lie cannot stand before Asha. When truth appears, the shadow shatters, and all deceit dissolves like mist before the morning sun. To those who walk in the good mind is promised the good abode, the shining realm within and without, where all that is real abides, and love is the law that governs. Isn't that beautiful, my friends? I'm going to play just some of our music. There's power in music. There's power in the lyrics. Just be receptive to the knowing of who God is, all good. Tune yourself to that. Hold that, be that. And know, in truth, Asha is.
Follow the starlight pure and divine to lands where Asha's virtue shine in every soul, in every place, heaven on earth in love and grace. Your love saved me, lifted me up so high. With you in my heart, I can rule the sky. Through every storm, you're my shelter and my guide. In the light of your love, I'll always reside. In Asha, I see a future full of endless dreams. With each heartbeat, Asha's woven